We'll continue with the 11th standard economics, chapter 10, rural economics. In that next topic is the RRB, regional rural banks. So this is recommended by Government of India in the year 1975 to give the credit facility to the marginal farmers, small farmers, agricultural laborers, artisan. At present, 64 RRB banks in India. Microfinance next. Microfinance is also called as a microcredit. It gives a credit facility to the small farmers, business owners who do not have a traditional sources. அவங்க ட்ரெடிஷன் அவங்க தலைமுறையில் முன்னாடி அவங்க தாத்தா பாட்டியோட சொத்து இல்லாத அவங்களுக்கு கூட they will give the loan. And also for the very poor farmers also we can give. In India, NGO, that is non-government organization, they are playing the very important role while for giving this loan, microfinance loan. Next we'll go for the SHG, self-help group. It is an informal voluntary organization of poor people in the same category, social, economic background. Women's, maybe 20 women in one group, average we can say 14 members. Small savings among their members to promote increase, and this savings will be kept in the bank for 6 months. After that, that interest will be taken and distributed to their members. SHG is linked with the SBLP, that State Bank Linked Program, from 1992 land. The main aim of this program to benefit the poor poverty line people members by generating the credit facility or government subsidy should be given to that. So like that, in India, 2.2 million SHG in India. It has 33 million members. We have southern regions like Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka are. Next, major features of SHG. In the sense, we can say the generally economically homogeneous, all will be same, should be there. Each group has members of 10 to 20 members should be there. And it has a rules and regulation. They should keep on hold the meeting here, and they should have kept a record of savings and also credit if they given. SHG is managed by themselves. All the decision will be collectively managed and decision will be taken by the members only. Next, we'll go for the Matura. That means a Micro Unit Development and Refinance Agency Bank, MUDRA. That it gives a loan at lower rate, microfinance, and it gives a credit of micro, small and medium scale industries. It was launched in the year 8th April 2015. The objective of this one is to regulate the stability of a finance facility to the that means the poor farmers. It gives loans to the business people, self-help group, and also for the individuals. It monitors how the credit facility is giving, lending facility is giving, borrowing will be giving, distribution will be given, how their capital is utilized, that also it monitors. Next, rural health, nutrition and sanitation. In India, rural people are suffered from epidemic diseases such as smallpox, cholera, malaria, typhoid, dengue, chikungunya. All these are mainly due to the lack of medical facility. Government of India has implemented several programs to meet the nutrition defective among its citizens. So that only the midterm meal program has started. Nutrition education awareness will be given through the printed pamphlets or a TV media they given. Compulsory fortification of common salt will be iodine salt கொடுத்திருக்காங்கல சேர்த்து வச்சு அது கூட கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க. The National Rural Health Mission, that's NRHM, was launched 12th April 2005. It provides affordable quality health care to the rural population. NRHM focused on the productives maternal, newborn, child health care, adolescents people, that are the pregnant women after delivery, before when they are in the pregnant, that time the health nutrition tablets, that and all will be given, iron tablet. And for the adolescents also they will be given vaccines if they have to give, means that and all maintained by this one, NRHM. Next, rural infrastructure. So rapid increase of nuclear family. So it requires not only food but also water supply, good sanitation, proper disposal of savage should be there. கழிவு பொருட்களை டிஸ்போஸ் பண்ண, இல்லை வீட்டுக்கு எழுந்த டிசீஸ் தான் வரும். Government has to adopt the low cost technology, housing construction will be, then only the poor people affordable to buy that one. And the land site should be given to the landless workers in the rural area. According to NSSO data, 38% of people, that is 38% of people in India are living in one room. 36% of people living in the 2 rooms in India. And the rural roads market. First we will go for the rural market. The people, those who are living in the rural, for their agriculture product, their product should be given or sold in the urban area. For that the marketing is very important. Bargaining power should be there. Long chain of middleman, that and all should be minimized. Then only they can be sold with a good profit. Because the rural area, there will be no proper storage facility will be only there. So inadequate of all this only making them still in the background, in the low level standard of living. So this and all should be arranged by the government. Next we'll go for the rural. See, rural load in India as a 26.50 lakh kilometers. 13.5% roads are surface, that means road போடாத மண்ணாவே இருக்குன்னு சொல்ல வராங்க. India road network, one of the world's largest road length, from 4 lakh kilometers 1950 ல இருந்து 51, 34 lakh வந்து 2018. Next we'll go for the rural roads, largest linkage removed from the rural to the urban area. Without the roads, nothing can be. From the rural to market places, they cannot shift their goods. So that is a rural road should be maintained properly. Next is the rural electrification. The providing the electric power to the all rural area. In India, 99.25% were electrified in 2017. 100% electrification will be established in the village to 20 states will be established. Like we can say Haryana, Delhi, Chandigarh, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Rajasthan, Daman and Daman, Goa, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Lakshadweep, and Puducherry, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andaman Nicobar, Sikkim, Tripura, all these 20 states are achieved 100% electrification. So other state could not do, means because we can say that a lack of funds, and to transfer from that power station to the house or needy, that transmission of power requires huge expenditure. That allocation of a fund is not given by the government. Second one, interstate dispute, from one state to another state, there is no proper peaceful relations. That's why to distribute the electrification, it is very much effective. Next, uneven terrains, that means improper connection. New lines cannot be achieved because it is very costly. A fund is not there. Next, high transmission. That means we can say while transferring power station to that, 25% of electrification is lost. That's why their fund allocation expense is more, we can say. Power theft in middle, unauthorized people, that power theft will be, so that the government will get lost. That's why they won't allocate more fund, we can say. So far, to conclude all this, how the rural poverty, rural indebtedness should be eradicated, to be concluded, we can say. To improve, the farmer should adopt the non-farming system. They can improve so that their real income can be increases. and also social infrastructure should be increased in the rural area. And next one is a coordination and integration program should be made, and the program should know actually what is the problem of that rural, then only according to that the design should be done. Then sustainable development should be done according to that design of program should be done. Sustainable continue develop ஆயிருக்கும். இப்போ ஒரு 1 yearக்கு develop அடுத்த year விடக்கூடாது. Then person, those are in the rural area, and also leaders together understand what is a reality problem. According to them, they have to think a future vision. Then they have to design the program. While designing all this has to be considered. Then only in India rural poverty, rural indebtedness will be eradicated. Then we can improve the rural people's standard of living. Then we can say that India is a developing country. We are economically sustainably developing, we can say. So all these are all about the lesson 10. Thank you.